We are back with match of the week. It is Alliance versus Solary, and it is a match a lot of people have been looking forward to. We have Soldier and Mutta on Alliance side, and Pack and Carl Jr. on Solary's side. This one, I think, is a game that could go either way, but who do you got here, Jnic?
I think, so this is the case. Let's take a look here at the matchup, Solary versus Alliance. I think Alliance did really well against Big last week, and they ultimately won because they had such great consistency on their identity parts, and they have this risk, like Mutta is really good at making sure that he saves when he saves and he risks when he has to risk.
He's very situational in his playstyle. Yeah. He's able to adapt. Soldier, I think we've seen in the stats, had a worse week last time when he had a lot of mistakes, often near the bottom of the scoreboard in terms of individual performance. But it's also hard to read from the stats because sometimes he's forced to risk in a situation and ends up making a mistake, etc. But Soldier, I think, is a player we need to look for if he can keep up with Mutta if they're going to beat Solary.
Yes, I mean, Soldier's playstyle does, you can argue that it's more of a support-ish playstyle where he has to make sure that he will be on second or third to make Mutta get that point, but we'll have to see. Maybe Soldier will show us even more records.
It could definitely happen. The veto is going to start in any moment now, so we got to get ourselves on the server. But if you had to choose here, Jnic, who do you think is going to win, and what is the win condition for the team you think is going to take it?
So I think it's always a bad idea to go against Carl Jr. Somebody, I mean, that's...
There's a quote, yeah.
There's a quote that it's always bad to vote against Carl Jr., but I actually think Solary is going to win not because of Carl Jr. I think they're going to win because of Pack's pace. And Carl Jr. is just probably the strongest player you can have as a teammate. So I'm going to go with Solary.
I think there's a chance Alliance can take it, but it really depends. We have the picks and bans coming through, the ban being Arrow Pipes from Team Alliance, and Solary banned Gyroscope, knowing Mutta and Soldier are good on that, and they first picked Slowdown, a pace-based map. Back and forth, the instant answer, I think they prepared this, knew that this is what they wanted to play against Carl and Pack. Slippy Slides from Carl and Pack, a bit weird of a choice. Freestyle.
Okay, I mean, these players are prepared with these picks.
They're coming in quick. They're gonna go for a Flip of Faith, and now they chose Agility Dash.
Okay. I mean,
the veto here is promising.
I mean, they know what they're banning. Like, Gyroscope and very obvious ban.
Arrow Pipes as well, I'd say. Yeah. If they're not feeling it, you have to ban it.
So, I mean, these bans, they were predictable, but in a great way, because that means that the players, they have been studying each other, trying to make sure that they know exactly what they should pick and ban. And it does look like Slowdown is going to be the first pick, probably just due to the pace that they can get throughout the map.
I mean, Pack on Slowdown, his average time is 56.9.
Yeah.
That is an incredible average to have. His peak pace, 56.6. Carl is up there as well. Mutta and Soldier, I think, are going to have to drive some of their best records on this track, like their own league records, to keep up.
They definitely are, but let's just jump straight into the first map. Solary versus Alliance. It is the match of the week. Can we hear it in chat? Who are you going for? Let's have some hype up in here.
Let us know who you are rooting for in this game. It's going to be an affair for sure. I did have a quick look at chat earlier. I asked them who they're rooting for, and I got the answer, your mom. So,
oh my god, okay.
You know, chat definitely rooting for whoever they like, and maybe it's Solary, maybe it's Alliance, but either way, what a match this is. All these 4 players on one server. You're gonna have a great thing to watch. Let's see the first map, Slowdown. This is definitely favored towards Solary. Just some stats on Pack here. 12 rounds played, 9 first places, average 56.82. and his personal record 56.58. So Pack is a menace on this map.
I mean, we're gonna have to see. We don't know what Alliance has in store for us either. As of right now, it does look like Solary has the lead, and Pack showcasing this 0.1, 0.2 lead to Alliance. It is just an incredible showing. Solary definitely have practiced this.
They have. It is crazy how good they are on this track. And interestingly, just because of Pack's individual performances being so good, Carl is actually the last player on this map in terms of won rounds. He has played 12 rounds on this map and won none of them because Pack is taking all the spotlight, and again in this first round, it looks like Pack's gonna do just that. Mudda and Soldier struggling to keep up. Pack starting us out with a 56-64 and an ace.
This is the type of ace you love to see. This is the type of ace where nobody made any major mistakes. There wasn't any like huge wall bangs or flying out. This was just pure pace, and Solary showing that they have that pace.
There are actually 2 players in the league that do have better averages than Pack, but Mudda is gonna make a mistake here. Not one of them. It is Gwen and Mime.
Soldier
with less rounds played and Soldier with a mistake. The problem, I think, for Alliance is they instantly identified, okay, we need to drive faster, and if you try to crank up the pace, if you try to go a bit riskier in the turns, suddenly your car's in the wall. And Pack, again, those splits, they line up for a 0.6, Jnic.
See, this
again on that fast pace.
Yeah, this is what we're talking about. If you can put pace on that is so high that your opponents need to go outside their comfort zone just to keep up with you, that's when we're gonna see mistakes throughout the map. And that's what we see right now from Team Alliance. And Solary looking to ace it back-to-back here.
And it looks like Carl will get his first round win here on slowdown ahead of Pack. They're both safing though, but that is another ace. And I think yet we have not seen a team clean sweep a map, but Solary are looking so dominant here.
They definitely are looking super dominant. That is 2 aces in a row for Team Solary. Alliance is sweating a little bit, but as of right now, they could just be taking it slow, realizing, okay, this map is going to be incredibly difficult to have the pace on. Let us store this energy. Let us store the focus here for the next map. And as you see right there, if you have to go for risky lines that you're uncomfortable with, because of the pace, that's when you make mistakes.
But they do have one survivor. Soldier has gotten onto the pace here and survived the first half of the track. But now the 2 Solary players, the 2 previous world champions here, Pack 2016 and Carl Jr. basically every other year apart from 2018. Amazing talents here on the same Team Solary, and they are again, Jnic, going to ace and go up 9-0. Pack with another win.
See, this is interesting. This might be the first time, if they ace one more time, that a team has won a map only acing fully 12-0.
Literally not dropping a point. This is unheard of.
This might be the first time we see that. So we're going to have to see if Solary can get like a complete domination on a map.
And the problem for Alliance is that they had to leave one map up. You can't ban both arrow pipes and slowdown, which are the maps we've seen Solary shine the most at. You can only ban one of them. They ban arrow pipes, and they're kind of biting the bullet on this.
What do we call it? It has to have a name. What do we call it if this happens?
We'll see if it does. Soldier with a mistake. Mudda is the only person to prevent themselves getting 4 aced. Quad aced? I don't know. We'll see what the name ends up being. If you have a good suggestion, put it in the chat or on Twitter. Pack in first. Can Mudda deny them the clean map here? Carl Jr. gonna try to catch up about 1/1500th of a second. It looks like they will win the map as they only need 1 point here. A draw is enough. Carl is close. They could still do it. Mudda trying to catch up to Pack and secure a win, actually. A round win there for Mudda, but a 10-1 Jnic.
It's 10-1.
The map's over.
Is pretty devastating. That is... I mean, that's a statement. Statement put out by Solary saying that on this map, we have pace. Be careful picking this against us.
Yeah, and you have to wonder now, okay, Alliance, they probably expected that.
Oh, I mean, absolutely. After the first round, when they saw the pace, after the first round, when they saw the pace and the ace on that pace, they knew that we have to go outside our comfort zone. We have to play faster than what we want, and that's gonna result in some crashes. And
the thing is that Carl and Pack, that was a pure drifting track, essentially. They have so many years of experience on it.
Yeah.
They are multiple-time world champion, and they've won, you know, other tournaments on just tech, the drifting style.
That was the main style, right?
Back and forth is completely different. Here you have bug slides. Here you have backwards. Ice 360.
Yep.
You put them on something that's more new, and you have an easier match to play. It's still tough. They're still incredible at this too, but this is where Mudda and Soldier are going to try to see if they can get a win.
We can take a look here at the gears on the start. What we've noticed is that the players have a tendency to either hold 4th gear or get 5th gear really early. So here we have Mudda gaining 5th gear incredibly early in the map and maintaining that gear all the way. through that grass section, and it did actually work out pretty well for him.
It did. Pack is still there though, but a nice no slide from Mutta. Look at how much speed he carried into the ice. Can he control the 360? Goes a bit wide with that. Carl with an inside line. Gonna get closer as Soldier has made a big mistake. Saw him respawning far back there. But Mutta is still able to remain in first before the identity. Gonna try to fend off both Carl and Pack here. Carl going early on the booster. That means less speed. And you can see that transcend now. Mutta is going to be faster for the remaining of the identity. But can he get the turn stride? Has to release. Has to let off. Is that an ace then for Pack and Carl? Are they going to start this map the same way? Another ace, Jnic.
Another ace. That is, I mean, incredible. What is that? 4 out of 5 rounds that they've aced Team Alliance?
Yeah, 4 out of 5 right now. And great times too. 58.2, 58.3. That is really fast.
That is great. I mean, we're still looking for those 57s, but that 58 low is respectable times, usually enough to win a round.
It is, and Mutta's best here is a 58.04, his average 58.6. Then you have Soldier, his best is a 58.4, and his average 58.8. So 58.4 as his best. Soldier, if he's going to win rounds here, has to set a new personal record in a match.
I think Mutta has figured something out in the start with that 5th gear early because he's consistently far ahead of the rest of the field.
Soldier's joining him too. They practice this together. Carl is going to be left alone. Pack with a mistake. Alliance could get their own ace here.
They could come back with an ace, showing that they're not going to take this line down. Neck and neck here in the front. Both Mutta and Soldier having a great run as of right now, and this might be a very low 58. Maybe, yeah, he's pushing hard. But once again, Alliance, they are not giving up at all. Mutta with a nice inside line, gonna snipe that first place with a 58.2 for himself.
They both enter back 58.2s. That's a new personal record in a match for Soldier. Clearly, he has better pace offline, but this is the best match time from him, and Mutta also responding to the pace they saw from Solary right back, and they all 4 players know now the level here is pretty high. They're gonna need to go towards a 57.
They are.
But look at that gear again, you said. So early 5th gear, you see Carl got it super early there and hangs on to it all the way together with Mutta into the water now. One other line we saw is the one Mutta's trying at this checkpoint, going very early left, almost over the snow so that you can get a better no-slide trajectory here. Carl this time with the strongest start, and Pack with a mistake.
I mean, if I'm not mistaken, that's a very, very strong start from Carl. He did get a little bit of airtime there on the grass early when he got the 5th gear, but that doesn't take away from him being multiple car lengths, 0.2 ahead of Mutta as of right now, and he wants to maintain this lead, trying to make sure that he gets a draw. Mutta getting a little bit closer here. He's going to go for the inside line, and another inside line coming in here. So tight. He is getting closer and closer. Oh, but he had to release. He had to release just a little bit, giving Carl the space to breathe, and Carl will then take it home.
Ooh, Carl there. Being put under pressure, a little bit of sweat at the end, saying, if you make any blunder whatsoever, Mutta was there. 58.1, the pace is getting faster. This is something that's so incredible that players at this level, they can turn the knob and go faster and faster. And they know, okay, if I need to drive a 10th faster, this is what I'm going to include. This is where I'm going to try to push. They can adapt that so well.
Take a look at the gear here once again. If Mutta is going to go for an early 5th gear, he's not. He might opt to actually remove the gear at all, not get 5th gear here, and then get it a little bit later, because either you get that gear early, get it while driving straight, or you avoid it altogether. Make sure you don't get the slowdown.
You want to avoid steering when changing gears. That's the main principle at work. If you slide when changing gears, it costs you a lot of speed. Soldier wide and far behind he goes, but Mutta is extending his lead against Solary, trying to secure a draw this time. It is him under pressure, where Carl was last time. Great splits too, 38.5 there, about a 10th or 2 faster than Carl last time, and he's on pace for 57, but he does need to secure the ending here. Pack is very close by, cannot miss the approach!
Oh, this is gonna be an ace for Solary!
Yeah, they're gonna get it. Think about it, Pack 58.1 there, with that much of a gap to Mutta.
Yeah, I mean, that would have been a great 57 there coming in from Mutta, and he might actually have noticed that and wanting to go for it.
I think he was just stressed, the pressure of, you know, oh god, you gotta secure this ending.
You gotta perform here, and if Solary gets the second map, that is looking really scary for Alliance, because the third map pick is coming in from Solary after this.
Carl Jr. is a player that really works with momentum. We saw it in the World Cup final this year, where he started with 7 round wins in a row. Once he starts getting 2 or 3, he really builds on top of that. Pack as well, similar playstyle, able to really perform when he gets these good chains going. And if they start off 2-0, it is hard to stop them from taking the match 4-0.
It is indeed, but Pack, oh, I think he touched with his nose there on the black bar, and now he's getting closer. Like, Mutta and Soldier are getting closer and closer to Pack. They might want to be able to overtake here in the ending. Pack needs to save this. Pack needs to make sure that it becomes a draw, getting closer and closer to the map victory, but Mutta has a little bit more speed. Mutta has gone for really tight lines. Pack is gonna maintain that lead, but Mutta makes a mistake, and that's gonna be Pack having that first place. Soldier getting into second, and Carl Jr. overtaking Mutta, because Mutta had to respawn once again.
Mutta not getting that ending right. Solary 9 points now. Pack missing the sub 58, but 58.006. An incredible time and a new match record for himself. I think beating his own PB by 1800ths on the server.
So the problem here is that Alliance needs to get back-to-back aces to win now.
Yeah, it is actually the only way. Or an ace and a victory gets them a draw. We'll see if that transcends or transpires. Here we have Mutta with a good start. He got that 5th gear like he was hoping for. Soldier though has a bad trajectory to try to correct. Wide there, getting passed by Carl. Now the second slide. Can he hold that no drift? He will not. Go wide and lose a little bit of time to Mutta and Pack up front. Pack with a good setup for that 360. Let's see who gets the best speed. Mutta is the one ahead after all of that is said and done. But we still have the identity to go. We still have the backwards driving part. Mutta has failed this so many times. Can he get past his bad omens now in a very important round and stay ahead? Even if he does, he's still gonna need Soldier to pass them both, and that is looking very unlikely here. Solary, even though Pack crashes, it's gonna be a draw, and it's gonna be them taking the win.
Great times coming in from Mutta and Carl Jr. though, with a 58-0, both of them.
Yeah, really good last round. The pace was steadily climbing out throughout the match, but Solary get the win.
Did you just say Solary?
Solary.
Solary.
I like that pronunciation.
That's a great pronunciation. As we head into the first replay, we have Solary, who starts this map off with an ace, even though it's not their map of choice.
Yeah, they got that ace early. The mistakes from Alliance. And then Alliance was able to get their answer. Finally, their ace of their own, I believe, this round with the 2 players. Or was it the ace? I don't recall. It was. They were able to stay ahead of Carl. Yes. Take that one back. And
then finally we have a Mutta slight mistake here, resulting in a win for Solary. As we have some synchronization issues coming in on the server, we have to rejoin real quick.
One moment as we get ourselves back in game. And we should not miss out on any of the action here. It looks like we are right back for the start of Slippy Slides, the 3rd map chosen by Solary.
Solary. I like that pronunciation as well, honestly. It's
we
great.
have the map, and the reason I think they chose this is because Alliance banned it last week.
Yeah, that's actually
they might
such
be poking at the weakness
that
that they displayed in their match against Big. They said, we don't want to play this. Because essentially the map you're banning is you're saying this is a liability for us. And maybe because Alliance left it open, Solary are going, okay, let's see what you got.
And this is dangerous because it is Solary's map pick. If they pick this map, it means they've practiced this the last 7 days, right? So, not only did they pick a map that Alliance banned last time, they picked a map that they purposely practiced because Alliance banned it last round, or last week.
We'll see if Alliance have done their homework. If they dare leave this open, they better be quick at it, because Carl and Pack are. Pack against Offie on this map, and the BDS Solary match was driving consistent 111 lows. Now Carl is up there in first. The first bug slides off the identity wide for Pack and Carl. Mud on an inside line. Pack slowing down, not wanting to go too fast. The last bug slide, are they gonna get another ace? A lot of aces in this game for Solary, and they're starting out with a quick one, 3-0.
3-0 with a 111.8. A little bit of a slower time coming in for the first round, but that doesn't matter because the time is not the important section. It is whether you're first or not, and Solary did clutch it out.
Solary get that one. Pack, I mean, his consistency on this map is also probably a reason why they picked it. He was so quick on this that really only a player like Mime or Offie could match him in the consistency department. We'll see if he can keep that up in the rounds to come. And Solary and Mutta, it's not over for them, but they have a tough road ahead, because if they don't win this map, they have to reverse sweep 4 maps in a row. And Pack and Carl are just looking so refined on this day.
Yeah, they are looking like they're playing in tandem. So close to each other, doing almost exactly the same inputs. Mutta getting a great no slide right there, executing it perfectly, getting such a great amount of speed coming into the dirt section now. For the bug slide, Pack seems to overtake, but Mutta getting the speed out of that. Wow, the momentum he carried through that bug slide, and now he's gonna be alone in the lead. Pack and Soldier right behind, but Mutta is in the lead by quite a lot. Soldier will try to see if they can get this ace, and Pack will try to deny.
Pack going wide though, gets the trajectory correction, and a 111.4 from Mutta to answer back. They're going fast.
They are indeed going fast here. 4-2 for Team Solary as of right now. Great day to be a Solary fan. 2 maps down and in the lead here on the 3rd map. This is Solary's map pick as well, so they definitely are going to be dangerous here.
Here's another crazy stat. 12 rounds played on this for Carl Jr. and Solary. 0 rounds won. And Pack has won 7 of them. Last time they played it, Pack was really unstoppable, though Offie as well was up there. But Pack's average 111.7, Jnic. That is a crazy average to have here on a map. 111.2, his personal record as well. And now Carl looks like he has picked up where Pack left off last time they played this, because he's going incredibly fast in the start. Gets that no drift as well. Sets up for the dirt. Mutta getting close, but the splits are lining up for a low 111.
Which would be incredible. Carl Jr. showcasing what he is capable of. Pack also going for a super tight bug slide, and they're now going to be 1st and 2nd. And if they get this last section, we will have... Oh, Pack with a slight mistake. He's still going to be able to make the jump. He's just going to have maybe half a second deficit. Mutta will deny that.
Mutta could deny Carl. He could get first here. Oh, gets it by 900th. Secures a draw. Fighting valiantly there.
Great showcase by Mutta. Making sure that he clutched out that ending, maybe risked it a little bit more than you would. So the tighter a 90-degree turn you land in, technically the more tight your bug slide becomes, but you can also slide out because of it.
Yeah, if you go for like the theoretically best bug slide, it's like at 100 and something degree angle. But at that point, you're playing with fire, because if you ever over-angle just a little bit too much, the car gets no grip anymore, and then you don't get a bug slide at all.
Yeah, so
very
the players,
dangerous.
The players, they are playing with those angles quite a lot, and the tighter you go, once again, the better it is going to be, depending on your entrance. But Pack shows that, yeah, not only is the identity important, Pack has pace all over this map.
But Mutta is keeping up and overtaking with that approach into the dirt. Beautifully done by the Australian. Going into the bug slide here. You said he had a good exit last time. Look at the speed. On the top left, zooming into the frame right now, up into 1st before we get to the identity. Again, transition here important. Mutta sliding into it, going for a very inside line. Let's see if that pays off as Pack going for the standard setup here. Last turn now. Mutta still ahead with an inside line. That's going to be a win for Mutta. Taking that one away, 111.33.
That is a great time.
And he is just denying Solary right now. We're trying their best, but they still can't get past the goalie.
Are we just going to say Solary now?
Well, she said it. I like the pronunciation. I'm going to mix it up to have more dynamics.
Keep the viewers on their toes here. Solary with a 6-4 lead going into map 3. Hopefully, we will see Alliance come back here with the underdog story.
Let's see if they can take down Solary. Yes, we saw BDS were able to do it. God, now I'm self-conscious about it. I'm going to start saying Solary once again as we get into round number 5. Can Soldier this time join Mutta? Mutta's driving such good times here, and he's hoping the Soldier will pick up the pace and join him to beat Carl and Pack on their map choice. Slippy Slides, map they banned last week. Now they are playing it against 2 of the best players on it. They're fighting as best as they can.
I mean, to be fair, compared to them banning this map, they're actually playing really well against Solary right now. Pack showcasing some pace that is very, very difficult to play against when he's getting the first part of the map that fast. Mutta showcasing some lines there after that box slide. Consistently, he's been so fast after that box slide. And also here in the ending, he's overtaken multiple people. Will he be able to overtake Pack here for the lead here?
Approach is so
very, very inside line. Ooh, that was not quite what he hoped for. And Pack will get that lead, but still...
Look at that time from Pack, 1:11.10. It's a league record once again. A new record on the track. The old record was a 1:11.13. And Pack takes that away. I was hoping we would be able to see a 1:11.111, but 1:11.10, even better.
1:11.10 would be even better. Maybe we will see it. Pack is incredibly fast. Like, he gains the time in the first section of the map here. He is so fast. Also here with the low line on the dirt, you can see Mutta got a little bit of airtime. Pack maintained full ground contact. Carl Jr. was also able to overtake, capitalize on the small mistake that Mutta made. And now Pack, once again in the lead, will show us a fantastic time, I think.
I think so as well, but look at Mutta, the speed. He's able to keep full grip while crossing that engine off. And that is a place a lot of players slide out, but he keeps the grip, gets closer to Pack, and we know he gets a lot of speed on this exit. The wide setup. Very interesting find from Mutta, and also, I was going to point it out, Mutta hits the checkpoint, unfortunate. Maybe we will see Soldier be able to deny them here. The ending sets up inside line.
Yeah, Soldier has to deny right now because Solary is looking to get an ace, and Soldier, that was so close. He needs to get a good box slide in there. He gets that inside line. Is it going to be enough? Oh, that is so close. But Carl Jr. just inches it out in front, and Solary will take map 3.
They take map 3. They take advantage of the small mistake from Mutta hitting that checkpoint, and Solary go up into a 3-0.
Solary showcasing some incredible gameplay right now. I cannot believe Solary is doing this well.
Let's take a look at the first highlight from Solary here, where they started with an ace on the third map. They've been acing so many rounds here. And it's not due to Alliance driving slow, it's just due to the merit of their own records here, even breaking the track record for Pack that one round.
And we can also take a quick look here in a moment for the Mutta's bug slide. The exit speed that he gets out of that is just insane.
Yeah, and then also the end setup he had, which was crazy. I think players are going to look into that and figure out how fast it is, but 1:11.101, what a time. Solary are looking good. Can Alliance turn the tide? We're starting on Freestyle. It is, again, a map chosen by Alliance. They're pretty strong on this, but we know Pack is, once again, driving incredible here. Can they beat him?
I mean, Freestyle, yeah, is also a dangerous map to play against Pack on. And this could be the second time that Solar will get a 4-0 match victory if they win this match. Or map, yeah.
They could get 4-0 just like they did against BIG in week 1. Let's see what happens. Going into the ice, Mutta is in first, and Soldier keeping up close. They have a good spot here, Alliance. We'll see in the dirt what ends up happening. Early gear 4 from Soldier, going a bit wide up the dirt hill. Pack and Carl extending gear 3 and getting it later. Inside line, looks like it would pay off. Mutta still in first though. And now the identity of Freestyle, the wall ride. We've already seen a mistake from Carl. He hit that checkpoint. Mutta still in first. Pack looking to overtake. And he will overtake them both, I think. This could maybe be an ace for Solary. If Mutta can't get the last jump, Pack will get it. Mutta gets there too, fortunately for his team. And what is that time? 1:07.08.
1:07.0.
That's league record by 0.3.
Pack, relax. Relax, Pack. You're driving too fast. This is above the speed limit.
Literally illegal. How? Where did he find the time? I don't understand. What did he eat for breakfast?
We have to give him a ticket for driving that fast. That is incredible. That was almost a 0.3 league record. I mean, 3/10, dude.
The fastest time we've seen on this map, we've seen it so many times, is 1:07.36, and... well, if it is a classic, the world record into the instant crash would happen to Pack as well. He is mortal, but he is pretty damn close to a god.
I mean, that is an incredible showcase from Pack. I cannot believe he drove that fast. A few nice times coming out in chat as well from the opposing team, because of course you do that once you see somebody drive that fast.
But it's not only about the fast times. This time, Alliance could ace and actually take the lead of the match, even though Pack did that time. Carl has a tough task. He passes one. Soldier clips the corner, but clips himself, and that's a worse mistake to make. It might actually be Soldier and Mutta getting away with this one. Mutta will win the round with a 107.89. Still a good time, but it's a draw.
It will be a draw. Solary. So once again here, every single point that Solary gets will put more and more pressure on Team Alliance, because this is the match point, or the map point, which will win them the match if Solary gets this.
They're perfectly happy with just trading draws right now, especially that they have the lead. But that could have easily been a win for Solary once again if it wasn't for the respawn early from Pack. Let's take a look from his perspective how he does it. Interesting to see so many players now have started doing that outside line. So in week 1 it was only Pack approaching it that way. Now the nose here, he gets across, but ooh, very close for Soldier, who barely survives it. Going up the hill into that ice jump. See what he does here to gain the time. 107.08, still just like ringing in my brain how incredible that run is. Here, great pace up the hill to catch up to Carl and Mutta. They are all on good pace here, I think.
They are all on good pace here, but Carl and Mutta, they're looking to get even more points. Carl and Pack are looking to take on Mutta to get even more points. Mutta's the only thing that's standing between Solary and
Mutta crashed.
Yeah, and another ace. And Carl Jr. and Pack are looking for that second ace coming in right now. And it does look like Pack made Pack got first. It was Carl Jr. that made a slight mistake, and that was so close for Solary to get 3 points, but 5-3, Solary is looking dangerous.
They will still take that result, happily so. Even a small optimization from Pack in the start there. He goes wide left to get a little bit more speed on the cruise control block, and that nets him more speed for this entire part, so something small there that gives him maybe a few hundredths, but they've studied this map. They have gone like on a deep dive to find every hundredth, because that is just incredible. And they didn't even first pick this. They left this up for Alliance to choose later.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? I mean, Solary is just doing Solary things, being incredibly good on every single map that is in the map pack, and they're showcasing this again. Here, Pack will try to see if he can overtake Mutta on the uphill, trying to get that no drift all the way up. Not quite enough to overtake Mutta. Mutta also got it quite well, but he's landing earlier to get that exit speed. Mutta once again in the lead going into the identity.
Pack has gear 3. Yeah, he's going to have speed problems here. He might miss the jump. Carl, though, going to try his best. Pack had to go so high to prevent the mistake. Carl still not that close to Mutta. Mutta going to stay consistent, take the round, and the Soldier going to be able to pass anybody. Not quite. Mutta 107.15. This is an incredible match.
This would have been a league record by 1500s, right? If it wasn't because Pack just, did whatever Pack did earlier.
That's just absurd how quick they're going now. We might see a 106 by the end of the season, the way this is turning out. Just incredible to see how quickly they have refined these tracks and how much they continue to find. Can we see the players now try to push for 106? Maybe not this game, but another one. I dream to see it. Carl barely.
Every single week we've seen better and better paces coming in from these players, and Pack has showcased some of the best records we've seen so far. Bing's also in the last game showcasing 4 new records, I think it was. So just incredible here from these players, but Pack getting a lot of speed here into the ending. Will Solary be able to get another ace? Mutta once again is the only person standing in their way.
Oh, they both have the gear though, so they have a good setup for the ending, and they're just gonna go routine here. Nothing too hard. Big mistake from Mutta. Ace possible for Solary. They're up 3 maps. They get 3 more points. They're 1 point away from taking this match as a whole. This is the Solary I think a lot of people expected.
Yes, Solary definitely showcasing some incredible pace. Soldier almost denying that ace, which would have been incredibly crucial, but in the end, Solary did manage to get it, and now they're 9 points up. which means 1 point is enough for them to win the match. 1 point is enough for them to get this full sweep.
One singular point and Alliance, 2 aces to go if they're gonna get there, but it's so tough. Carl and Pack, 2 of the most consistent, 2 of the fastest players. You might see a mistake from one, but you're not gonna see a mistake from both. And that is what you need. There's the first mistake though, talking about a Pack missing the line for the reset. Oh, Soul just so close to the wall. Daring to go, needing to go for those lines, but Mutta, I think, had to respawn, missing the ring, and that is very scary now. Carl with a lead, and even Pack with a lead to Mutta, and they both have to be behind them.
Yeah, now what Alliance needs, they need Carl Jr. and Pack to respawn multiple times in the identity for them to still have a chance to come back. But it does look like Carl Jr. makes the first jump with a little bit of a mistake. Pack
also makes it. He's gonna get passed by Soldier, but that's not important. Carl gets to the finish before Mutta secures a point for Solary, and that is a GG. Solary crushing match of the week here with a 4-0 sweep.
4-0 sweep, the second of its kind for Team Solary. Did also do it to Team Berlin International Gaming. So incredible showing there from Carl Jr. and Pack.
I just don't understand that round though from Pack on Freestyle. Let's take a look at it. 1:07:08.
I mean, I don't know where he got the time. Like, I don't know where. It must have been all over the map. He must have done every single turn just a little bit faster.
The splits were incredible coming into the identity, and then just super clean jumps. What a time that is from Pack. And although Alliance tried their best, Pack still had other tricks like that starting line, the cruise control approach. That's also where he gained some of the time. But really, the round that decided it was this. The ace at 6-4. You put yourself at 9-4. With the pace they're driving, you're gonna win the match.
I mean, yeah, you're forcing the opponents to try to go for double aces. And, I mean, that is just gonna be so unbelievably difficult. But that was the last match for tonight. Did you like the matches today?
The matches were great. I mean, the results were a bit one-sided. We didn't have any maps that went to best of 7. But I think that's pretty fine, because casting for 4 hours is pretty exhausting. So.
It is exhausting, but it also goes to show that some of these teams are incredibly fast. I want to name names like Binks and Pack tonight, really showcasing some incredible speed. Not to say that Mutta didn't do well. He also would have gotten a league record if it wasn't because he was just beaten. So, I mean, amazing times coming in from so many players.
I also think a highlight was Elcon. Elcon showing up big time, really cleaning up some mistakes. It's the first season, you have a lot to learn, but he's improving ever with each match he plays. So it was fun to see. Thank you guys so much for watching this step. I really hope you enjoyed. I might be back streaming later, if not tomorrow. We gotta play some Mario. There's a tournament happening. And Jnic's gonna stream tomorrow.
I will stream as well. So if you want to support me, I'm obviously not gonna stream on Wirtual channel.
Twitch TV Jnic.
Maybe Mods could do the / shout out.
The shout out command.
Hey, if you want to support your boy here as well. I'm a morning streamer though, so I stream 10:30 in the morning. So
gotta get up early if you want to catch it. Early bird gets the worm is what they say. But guys, that is the show for Trackmania Grand League. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you guys next week. If you enjoy this, leave a follow. More Trackmania Esports next Sunday. Thank you guys.
Thank you guys. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.